Hello everyone, Jenn from Creeth here, Sunday morning, October 30th, 2022. Big day in tennis for Canadians today. There's a couple of 500 events this week, and there's Felix in one final and Denis in the other. And I just thought it would be a good time to look back to Denis's amazing run, which essentially came out of nowhere at the young age of 18 in the late summer of 2017. Denis has been playing challengers. He got a wild card into the Canadian Open in Montreal. I'm sure his ranking was like way down there. He proceeded to beat Rogerio Dutra Silva in the first round, Juan Martín del Potro in the second round, Rafael Nadal in the third round, Adrian Mannarino in the quarterfinals, and finally lost to Alexander Zverev in the semis. He then pulled out of a challenger the next week to rest. And believe me, he would never go back to the challengers. So he got a ton of ranking points for that, but guess what? The US Open seeding had already been determined. And guess what, Denis? You're in qualifying. So he proceeded to go to qualifying. He beat Denis Kudla, Gasteo Elias, and Jan Satrel, and got himself into the main draw of the US Open. So he's now 7-1. And guess who he drew in the first round of the US Open that year? Young Russian named Daniil Medvedev, who he's playing today, by the way. And he dispatched Medvedev fairly easily in straight sets. Second round, former top 10 player Wilfried Tsonga, no problem, beat him. Third round, Kyle Edmund, the guy who he had infamously lost to at the Davis Cup. No problem, he beat Edmund there. Is that Davis Cup before or after the, I can't remember. And then Pablo Carreño Busta. This guy shows up at the US Open and does really well. So Denis went 10-2 over that span. Great things are predicted for him. Everyone's like, this guy's going to be #1. He's going to win tons of majors. I mean, that's a lot to put on a young kid that's literally played 2 tournaments at this level. And, well, he hasn't quite lived up to the #1 ranking or anything like that yet, but the guy's been a steady top 15 player, and he's got Medvedev right now on court in the finals of a 500. They're in the third set. So, yeah, kudos to Denis Shapovalov at a time where Canadian tennis, well, Daniel Nestor had kind of winded down the doubles career, and Milos has been injured a lot lately, so Denis and his buddy Felix are giving us a lot to enjoy here, and it's great to see them both doing well. Felix in the final today in Basel, already up a set on Holger Rune. Medvedev is up a break in the third set, but yeah, men's tennis in Canada, these two guys, you're doing great. We love you, and keep up the great work. Thanks for watching. I just thought I should put something on YouTube. I don't want people to forget Denis's 2017 run, because it truly was magical and unexpected for someone that nobody, well, the casual tennis fan didn't even know who this guy was. And wham, he beat all these top players. And yeah, keep it up.